Hello everyone, it's Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome back to my channel for those of you who are returning. And for those of you who are new, greetings. Thanks for joining me. For my returning viewers, go ahead and feel free to skip forward to where I'm turning over the cards. For my new viewers, this is a channel that I created a few months ago. Because I wanted to offer my gifts as a tarot reader to those who, like me, are on a spiritual path and who know they're on a spiritual path and who are affected by the movements of the planets and the stars and the moon in the sky. I'm not an astrologer, but the planetary movements do affect me, and I found it helpful to kind of do a weekly spread reading for myself just to forecast what the energies are coming this week, and then to ask Spirit for any guidance and inspirations and signs so that I can walk my path in a good way, because that's important to me. Okay, so this is a reading for August 17th through the 23rd of 2016. The sun is in Leo, and I believe today's Tuesday, so today there's a trine happening between the sun and Uranus. On Wednesday, Venus is in Virgo, and there's a trine happening between Venus and Pluto is in Capricorn tomorrow. And then on Thursday, there is a full moon in Aquarius. And there's also kind of a partial eclipse happening. It's not a full eclipse. I don't think people are kind of like touting it as an eclipse. But there's a partial eclipse happening on Thursday with the full moon. So those are kind of the energies of the week planetarily. And let's see what the cards have to say. I'm going to use my Thoth deck and shuffle the cards, and I'll say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for our understanding. May all of our intentions be heard and answered. And I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. Please show us the messages and the energies for the week ahead of August 17th through the 23rd, 2016. And please give us the guidance and the messages and the inspirations we need to walk our path in a good way. Spirit, please show us the energies that are ahead for the week of August 17th through the 23rd, 2016. And show us the messages and guidance and inspirations that we need to help us walk our path in a good way. Give it a couple more shuffles. Okay. What are the messages and the energies for the week ahead, August 17th through the 23rd? This one wants to come. And I am going to be reading reversals. So let's see what the cards show us today. Eight of Swords in reverse is the first card. The second card is Six of Cups in reverse. The next card is the Eight of Cups upright. And the final card is the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. Give me a few minutes to take a look at the cards, and I will be right back. Okay. They're asking me just to sort of read as I'm picking up the energies, so they didn't give me too much time to take a look at the cards. I'm also mindful that I want to keep this reading under 20 minutes for those of you who only have a limited amount of time with me. So let's begin. This is the Eight of Wands in reverse. And this is actually quite a really good card because when the Eight of Wands is, I keep saying that. It's the Eight of Swords reversed. When the Eight of Swords is upright, it's a card of interference, and usually it's you not wanting to see a situation or feeling boxed in by a situation, feeling like there's no way out. Usually, this is someone with a blindfold on, and eight swords, sort of just hemming the person in. And in this card, it's depicted differently, but you kind of see the tension behind the swords with those red lines. And the swords are kind of going every which way. Some are going left, some are going right, two are going downward. When it's reversed, so when it's upright, it's about someone who feels trapped by a situation. And when it's reversed, the person's finally allowing themselves to realize that they have choices and they can be free of a situation. You can take the blindfold off and you can see a way out of the situation. So that's the energy that's starting the week. Is maybe some of you have been bound or have been feeling bound by a situation, and now you're realizing, wait a second, I actually have power and internal agency, and I can move around this. Like there is a way to navigate this current place that I'm in, even if it's feeling challenging. So that's good energy. You're starting to take ownership, take responsibility for the place that you're in, and begin to see your options of action out there. Okay, the next card is the Six of Cups reversed. And when the Six of Cups is upright, it's a card of pleasure. Sometimes past lovers and good memories come into your field. You're remembering, you're going into good memories of the past, things like that. When it's reversed, it just shows that there's a little bit more nostalgia going on with that energy. Maybe you want to connect with something in the past, but you're not able to because it's no longer in your present. And or you're longing for simpler times. And with it upright, usually that's a good thing, but with it reversed, it's telling me that it might actually, the longing for past times might actually be interfering with you acting in an effective way in the present. So yes, honor the past for the beauty that it gave you, and put a time limit on it. You don't want to be lost in fantasy, because there are decisions to be made in the here and now, and things to be done, and you need to step forward into those decisions and choices, and walk your life with action. Okay, so just be mindful that you might be slipping into fantasy here and there about the past, and keep it in balance. Okay, and then the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups upright is a card of walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. And that's actually quite a good thing. There can be sadness and regret or disappointment involved in this card. There's also, cups signify emotions, so there might be a lot of emotions involved with walking away from something that no longer serves you. But ultimately, it is a good thing. Your intuition, your senses, everything in you has said, this is not a good situation for me, so I'm going to walk away. And so you do, and even if it's hard, know that ultimately, if it feels like you're making the right choice, you probably are making the right choice. Okay? And I'm trying to see. The Knight of Wands reversed. In this deck, the Knight of Wands is actually the King of Wands. So the King of Wands upright is very passionate, very driven, very creative energy. He is a go-getter. He is an entrepreneur spirit. Not always, but that's kind of like, he's a force to be reckoned with. He has ideas. He wants to make them manifest. He's very passionate about living his life. He's charismatic. A lot of people love this person and enjoy being in his company. And, when he is in a balanced and good place, he's able to generate good for everyone in his realm. Again, remember, in this deck, they call it the Knight, but it's actually the King. The Knight of Wands in this deck is the Prince. So this is the King of Wands. Anyone who's within his realm is sort of surrounded by goodness and love, and look at how bright it is, right? When it's reversed, he's out of balance on some level. And with the Knight of Wands, it's fiery energy, so I'm thinking Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. When those signs are out of balance, they can run roughshod over other people trying to get what they want. They can allow their passions to devolve into anger and rage, inappropriate anger and rage, when things don't go their way or when something triggers them. Arguments, just if you cross this person when they're in when they're negatively, what's the word, sorry, there's too many words going through my mind. When their energy is out of balance and you cross this person, get ready for a fight. Get ready for hot words exchanged, things like that. And it's not always fun to be in the realm of this. So know that this energy is around. It might be in you. It might be someone around you. And, be mindful. Sometimes it's okay to just let it all out. We're all human, and that can be okay to an extent. Let's try not to decimate people along the way, however. There's being real and then there's being harmful. So if you're feeling a little out of balance, just warn people, like, if I'm angry today, get out of my space. Like, you do not want to be at the brunt of my anger right now. And that can be okay. Warning people can be okay. And sometimes folks need to be exploded at in order for them to realize you've got a boundary right now. Like I said, I don't always condone that, and we're human, and that can happen. And, it's how do you regroup afterwards. So, trying to think if there's any other messages that are coming through for this card. Yeah, I'm also sensing that some people are actually around an abusive person. So if you're around an abusive person, that's not okay. If it devolves into physical abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, get help and get support from others, and get in a space of safety. Don't engage with this energy if it turns abusive. If it's just a hot-headed temper tantrum, that's one thing. But if it becomes abusive, that's not okay. Okay, let me see if there are other messages that are wanting to come through. I'm getting for some of you, this Knight of Wands could be a boss who's having an awful day, an awful week. Maybe, they're going through some hardships at home and they're trying not to bring it out into the workplace, but it's spilling into the workplace. For others of you, it could be a spouse. It's an older energy. And for others of you, it might be yourself. So be self-aware this week, okay? All right. Let's see. That was 10 minutes. I'm just going to yeah, there's a part of me that wants to pull some clarifying cards on this Knight of Wands, and I also have a few other oracles that have come out for the week that I want to talk about. So let me just check in which is most important. Yeah, I'm getting to pull a card on the Knight of Wands reversed because that's the most. We don't have any major arcanas in this spread. You know, they're all minor. Swords and Cups, so emotions and mind, and then this fiery energy. And the mind stuff is positive, and this one is positive. So yeah, let's pull some clarifying cards for the Knight of Wands. How do we work with that energy, mitigate that energy, transform it so that it's transformative and not decimating. This one wants to come, and these are all upright. The Star. Okay. So this is the card, and you can see it's almost the complete polar opposite in color to this Knight of Wands. He's very orange and yellow and red and everything, and she's very blue and purple and serene. So try to balance that fiery energy by remembering your cosmic origins. You are a star, you are a healer. If you're drawn to my channel, most likely you're a healer or a worker, a light worker. So bring in that magical healing quality that the star brings. The star is sort of the calm after the storm, and allow yourself to tap into that. If you're feeling like this energy is really coming strong into your field or into your space, tap into the star energy. And that's kind of interesting because the angels that came for this week, 3 of them wanted to come. The first one is patience. So have patience with yourself or with others. If there's a situation that's triggering you, instead of acting like the Knight of Wands, acknowledge the anger that you have. There is a boundary that needs to be set, but then have patience with how you set it. The Angel of Grace came. Set it gracefully, you know. And if you end up exploding, then be graceful in the aftermath and just sort of make your apologies. But at the same time, honor the reason that your rage exploded. And then the third card, that wanted to come was the card of gratitude. So being in gratitude for the things that are going right, being in gratitude for the things that are going well. You have a bed to sleep in at night. You've got a roof over your head. You've got 3 good meals coming to you on a daily basis. That's a good thing to be grateful for. Tapping into the energy of gratitude will help mitigate the imbalanced nature of this Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, he kind of can't see the glass half full sometimes, which is why he goes into a rage. So using those, and also, you know, she's very emotional and watery, and she mixes her medicines well. So tap into the energy of water. I'm hearing water and starlight. Maybe go out into the, the Perseid meteor showers are still happening. I think the last couple of days are today and tomorrow. So maybe go out into the stars and into the night sky and allow those stars to bring you the healing that you need. especially if you're the one who's manifesting that King of Wands in reverse energy this week. Okay, so there's that. And then I did pull two cards to help us for the week. One is from the Wisdom Keepers Oracle deck by Rosie Aronson. And the card that came for the week is the card of anticipation. I'll bring it closer. Oh, there's a glare, of course. But she's a beautiful being here. And I'll read from the book. Anticipation. Genius manifests while non-genius dreams. So the gift is anticipation, the shadow is fantasy, and the siddhi, S-I-D-D-H-I, is emanation, and siddhi is the highest vibration of the gift. Okay? So the gift. I come when it is time for a new experience. A new world or life chapter is beckoning you. Every cell in your body is intricately linked, just as every impulse within you is communicating to the whole of creation. If you listen carefully, you can anticipate what is coming, as well as what is truly needed. You hold the key to your dreams in your own hand, and it is your responsibility to turn that key. But remember, you are not here to manifest your dreams on your own. Allow others to participate and take one small step at a time. Pace yourself, ask for help, rest when you need it. Don't overdo or underdo. Do not expect things to turn out exactly as you imagine. Then embrace the thrill of anticipation. Some questions for contemplation. Where in your life do you feel too full or too empty? Do you tend to go back and forth between the two? Do you fantasize a lot? So there's the Six of Cups allusion to. Do you fantasize a lot but have difficulty making things happen? Are you so driven to manifest your dreams that you burn out? Track your thoughts in your journal today. How much time did you spend obsessing about the future or rehashing the past? Again, an allusion to the Six of Cups. Share a dream with someone you trust. Let them in. Let them influence the shape and the direction of your dream. Okay, so that's a little bit of guidance for the week. And again, I mean, it feels like it's also calling to this card. Take the blindfold off and see what options you have if a new life chapter is calling to you. And then let go of too much fantasizing about the past, because that is, there's a place for fantasy, but they're saying now is the time to look ahead. And then from the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild, this card wanted to come for the week, and it's the card of the blessing of the Kite Dancer. And from what I'm understanding from this oracle deck, it's an oracle deck to tap into when you're having difficulty in life, difficulties, challenges, and Kuan Yin is the goddess of compassion, one goddess of compassion in the Buddhist tradition. So let's see what the Kite Dancer has to say. The blessings of the Kite Dancer. I recognize immense potential and talent within you, beyond what you can see for yourself. I know that you are willing to develop into all that you are, and so I shall become your divine mentor. I will encourage and guide you as you manifest your potential, develop and express your talents, and fulfill your divine destiny. Sometimes I will evoke the best in you through opportunity, and sometimes I will coax forth the best in you through challenge. What you can be assured of is success on this path of self-development. Life has offered you so much natural ability and talent. I will help you discover and develop it so that you can offer it back to life as a gift of gratitude. Well, isn't that lovely? There's a lot of other things that this oracle has to share. I don't have time in this video to get into all of it, but maybe I can put it down in the link below. So again, gratitude, some challenges this week, especially with the Knight of Wands reversed. And what this card is saying is, sometimes you grow through challenge. So accept them, welcome them in, use your talents to transform them, move around them, synergize with them, create new things. Okay, I think that is the reading for this week. If you like the readings that I do, you can click on the links below and contact me via email or through my website, and I'll be happy to book a reading with you. My email address is spirithealertarot@gmail.com. If you like this reading, please click the like button or share it on your social media channels. And if you want to receive the readings as soon as I post them on YouTube, instead of waiting for me to post them on all the social media channels, you can click the subscribe button, and as soon as it's posted, you'll get an automatic email saying the reading for the week is up, and you can view it right then and there. I usually post them sometime late in the day on Wednesday. I upload them early morning, but I post them late in the day on Wednesday. And so if you don't want to wait, you want to get them right away, that's how you do it. All right, have a beautiful week, everyone. Enjoy the full moon. See if you can catch some of those meteor showers today and tomorrow. And I will see you next week. Take care.